Post Digital Life Hack, we're going to be giving you a can't miss call from the Kim Komando Show that just lit up our weekends. Your phone rings, you look at it. It's an unknown number. Again, you're at the point where if you don't recognize the number, you don't answer, period. So you signed up for the National Do Not Call Registry expecting some peace. But those calls, they just keep coming. What's up? The deal is that the Do Not Call list is great against legal telemarketers, but scammers don't follow rules. They're outside the system. So what can you do? First, arm yourself with caller ID and call blocking apps like Hiya, Truecaller, or RoboKiller. They help identify and even block the shady numbers. Most phone carriers have free call blocking apps too. Next, if a robocall sneaks through, just hang up. Don't be pressing any buttons. Do not talk back. It only takes 3 seconds for a scammer to steal your voice. And remember, never ever share personal info like your social security number or credit card details on a call that you didn't start. Enter to win a brand new $1,000 computer at komando.com/win. Okay, as promised, here's a standout call for my show. Joseph in Traverse City, Michigan. Hi, Joseph.
Well, before we get started, my sister came up from Detroit for a color tour yesterday, and I told her that I got a phone call from you. And she stopped the car, and she goes, "What?" I go, "Yeah, I'm talking to Kim Komando tomorrow." And she goes, "Kim Komando is the only person in any media outlet, print, television, or radio, that when she says something, I believe her." And she was just so excited that I was going to be talking to you.
Well,
and she's a huge fan. Huge.
Well, you know what? When we get done, I'm gonna put you on hold and make sure that you give Amber your sister's name and address, and we'll send her out a ball cap or something fun.
Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. So anyway, what I'm calling about is I'm looking for I'm a writer, and I conduct interviews on the phone. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a recording device or an app or something that I can record a conversation with on the telephone and that will have good quality reproduction. And then I would take that recording and use some kind of software to transcribe that interview into a Word document to begin my writing process.
Well, let me tell you, you're going to love what I'm going to tell you about. You are. Okay. Because the old way of doing it is we're going to take the audio file and then we're going to upload it and it's going to transcribe it and it's going to not be all that great. Okay. And then you have to figure out, is this person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, whoever, how many people you have on the line, right? There's a website called otter.ai, Otter, OTTER.ai. Okay.
On my list. Yep.
And they have an app. And so you record through the app, it saves the audio recordings. And then in addition to that, it's transcribing it in real time. And it will say person 1, person 2, person 1, person 2. And then you can go back in and say, oh, well, Joseph is person 1 and Kim is person 2. Okay, so it's really hard to beat that ability. You get, I think you get like 600 minutes free per month or something like that. And then you have to start paying because it's always those, anywhere you go right now, there's always a monthly fee for something. I don't know. It's like you turn around everywhere. It's like $2 a month here, $9 a month here, $5. It's just like,
exactly.
Like what happened? If you're just looking for a call recording app, is ACR Call Recorder. It's been around for a long time.
I've used that in the past.
Yeah, and but I think if you're looking for something that is just a fantastic tool for journalists, it's hard to beat this. It's otter.ai. I know about this, Joseph, because I've used this myself.
Okay.
And I've been astounded at the quality of the transcriptions, even when the words were being spoken by a cancer specialist at MD Anderson, speaking medical ease, if you will. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, what did you just say? And I don't know what you just meant. Okay, so I can't even spell what you just said. Okay, so using those type of conversations, it was really instrumental. At that time, I was a full-time caregiver for my mom who had pancreatic cancer, and so I would record the conversations and then be able to refer back to the conversations because when you're in that type of situation, head is going in so many different directions, right? So I could review the notes after the consultations with the doctor, as well as share out with certain family members and friends. And so I wish I could tell you like there was all these other great ways to do it, but if you're looking for what I consider the best tool out there, that would be Otter.ai. Joseph, thank you. Thanks again for your call. And don't forget, I want to be sure that I send your sister a very special package. And so be sure to give Amber your sister's name and address, and so we can get that out to her next week. And Joseph, thank you again for telling me all about her. Thanks a ton for listening. Now, if you have questions, comments, or just a digital dilemma, find your way to komando.com and hit that email Kim link. I treat each email like it's a VIP guest at a tech expo. Now, you can turn tech chaos into clarity. How? Well, get my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.